Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the TTC, the Twisty Test Championship. My name's Dean. I will be your commentator for today. Today we've got Afghanistan in their final matchup of the TTC. They'll be taking on Sri Lanka, who I think have one more game to go. Yeah, I think Afghanistan's the side who will have the bye in the final round. Sri Lanka have won the toss out in the middle. They've elected to bowl first, which is an interesting choice because we've seen a couple sides win the toss and choose to bowl throughout this tournament to varying degrees of success. There hasn't been too many that have really, come out of the gate swinging and knocked a side over in the first day of play. It hasn't really been super effective for those sides who have chosen to bowl. And we have always seen that it is quite difficult for teams to bat, as we see Kumara with the new ball. A little bit of swing there late as the ball passed the bat. But how will Sri Lanka be able to go in this tournament? They need probably a victory, I think, in this matchup to keep themselves alive in the tournament due to, just the fact that the West Indies, New Zealand and South Africa are all in, sort of the best positions to qualify. But if Sri Lanka are able to win this match, then they are well and truly back in the game, back in the contest of, being an opportunity to qualify for those semi-finals. So they're not completely out of it. Afghanistan, of course, is, we do think, I think they've lost, 3 games. So they are officially out of the race for qualifying. So lots to play for from a Sri Lankan point of view. Obviously, Afghanistan, where will they want to go? Do they want to, press themselves and go, hey, look, we need to show everyone that we deserved to be in this tournament. We need to at least put in a performance that'll take us, to the 4th day, to the 5th day, and give themselves a real opportunity to go, we're a side that in maybe future championships can really be a side to be, reckoned with. At the moment, they've started pretty well with the bat here, 34 without loss. Oh, this could be a run out at the keeper's end, or maybe even the bowler's end. We're going to the 3rd umpire. I tell you what, though, there was a batsman halfway down the wicket towards the keeper's end there. So very strange that we are going upstairs from the bowler's end point of view, because it looks like this might actually be given not out. And it is not out. But gee, we go back to the replay. The guy was nowhere near getting home at the keeper's end. And anyway, it'll bring up the 50-run opening stand between these two. 51 at the moment, Zadran and Amadi. And again, we go back to the point of why did Sri Lanka win the toss and choose to bowl? Obviously, they would have expected... Oh, there's a run out. Jeez. Just all develops very quickly, doesn't it? Just when you think we're in a little bit of a lull, there's things happening. Again, another run out from a direct hit in the deep. Things you don't like to see. Or maybe another wicket very quickly. Yes. The outside edge falls straight through to the keeper. There's another wicket. Happy days for the Sri Lankan fans. As I was saying, they elected to bowl. They didn't. They put the 50-run stand on. But now they've got 2 quick wickets. Make it 3 quick wickets within an over and a bit. So maybe now Sri Lanka getting a bit of reward for that early choice. 2 new batsmen dismissed. And they get it back to 3 for 54. After a 50-run opening stand, this time Rahmat Shah out for a duck. It's now Asghar Afghan in with Yavid Amadi. And these two will, look to build another partnership. Amadi, obviously, part of that opening run stand, has just seen 3 partners be dismissed without really doing too much. But Asghar Afghan is the leading run scorer for Afghanistan in this tournament. Good to see him, getting a bit of form and being in that top run scorers tally, that table. Will he be there come tournament's end at the end of the next round once all the other sides play the same number of games? We'll wait and see. But, yeah, lots of pressure, I guess, is on Sri Lanka in this test match. Maybe Afghanistan will feel that there is no pressure on them because of the fact that, they don't need to win this game in order to qualify. Or you know, they know that they're out of the tournament, so they don't need to put any pressure on themselves as to how the result goes. Because worst case scenario, you know, they lose and they don't qualify. But best case scenario, they win and they still don't qualify. So from their point of view, they can just play cricket in their, you know, natural form and hope that it's good enough to get the victory over Sri Lanka. So we see another partnership is beginning to build. This one worth 27 now between Afghan and Amadi. Maybe a little bit more. That one on the pads. Was there any glove on it on the way through? The keeper takes the catch. I say no as the umpire. Oh, that's on the pad and that swung in a long way. This has got to be close. Some umpire Bowden says no. Will we send it upstairs? Yes, we will. Definitely was shaping in. Let's have a look at the replay. Pitching outside off. Impact. Umpire's call. Wickets umpire's call will remain a not-out decision. So Amadi survives at the crease. He's on 46. This time through mid-wicket. Is it enough to bring up the half-century? No, it's 2. Or they want 3. Dangerous at the keeper's end. And it's a direct hit. And it's a wicket. So a second run out today. From the Afghanistan point of view, not good from them. Direct. Actually, no, it's the first run out, actually. Or is it the second run out? No, it's the second run out. Asghar Afghan out for 19. 93 for 4. As the wickets continue to tumble. And now we see Shenwari in for his first game of the championship as we finish up the first session here. But a big opportunity for him now with the bat. Samiullah Shenwari, the all-rounder batting for Afghanistan at the moment, looking to make his mark in this tournament and maybe be a part of the future Afghanistan test side as we continue to push forward here. As Amadi finds the boundary and he will bring up a 50. There was 5 fours in that as well. And he's looking good at the crease. Been a big part of this Afghanistan innings, of course. Been in since the opening delivery, of course. And has made 61 now from 120. And continuing to strike the ball through mid-wicket to find another boundary. 119 for 4. Edge this time and taken. So it's the end of Javed Amadi, who started this game so promisingly for Afghanistan. After losing a number of partners around him, it's finally his time to go. He's out for 65. Kumara gets the wicket, 5 for 119. And that's nice through point. We have increased the run rate sliders, I do believe, for this test match. I think it's gone up from 20 to 25 for those wondering. Just wanted to bump the run rates up a little bit. Hasn't made too much of an impact in this matchup. As you can see, the run rate 2.76 at the moment, Afghanistan. But they have lost, of course, the 5 wickets, which would be stalling that run rate from continuing to increase. They want another 2 here. This one going to be close again, and another direct hit from in the deep. Might see another wicket. This time it's Zazai. It's just going to be given straight away. Have a look at this. Pick up in the deep. The left arm throw. Straight into the stumps. It is ridiculous, but it's happened. I wonder how this tournament would have played out had we not seen so many run-outs. It might have been a completely different tournament. Very strange. Anyway, there's another boundary for Shenwari, who's looks quite comfortable in his debut game here of the Test Championship. 34 from 85 so far. Rashid Khan joins him out in the middle at 156 for 6 right now, these two. Oh, what's going on here? Jeez, the running between the wickets. We talked about how poor it's been, but what's going on here? I think Shenwari Was he going to be run out? He's turned away about a metre shy of actually getting home. And in the end, he's run out Rashid Khan. I'm so confused with what's just happened there, and I'm sure plenty of you are as well. But in the end, it means Afghanistan lose wicket number 7 as we head towards the end of the second session here. 166 for 7. 4 run-outs. From an Afghan point of view, not good. At the moment, Shinwari, the one you'd hope is making runs, as that's a close shout. Did it straighten enough? Maybe not, says the umpire. But gee, I tell you what, that was such a bizarre run-out that was happening there. And I guess now, if we look back to 10 minutes ago where I was talking about, you know, electing to bowl, maybe not the right choice from a Sri Lankan point of view. Well, they've taken 7 wickets for 178. They haven't necessarily put them completely away here, as we see Shinwari bring up his 50. So he's proven himself in his selection choice today. But, you know, 7 wickets in just over 2 sessions. You'd probably take that on day one if you choose to bowl. Maybe you'd want to, you know, obviously have them all out ideally, but it's much better than, I guess, having them maybe 3 or 4 down at this stage of the day. As we see a big shout here. Not sure if there was an inside edge. Not sure if it was swinging in enough. It did move late, but did it move enough before it struck the pad? We're going to see another review here from Sri Lanka. We saw one earlier today. Look at this. Swinging in a long way. Looks like the bat is after the pad. So pitching outside off. Impact is outside off. And the wicket's umpire's call. So it will remain not out once again. Only the 1 red light there. And you need 3 red lights to be able to get the wicket. Well, that's in the air. It's a man in the deep, but it's past him. It'll be 4. So Sri Lanka haven't been good with their reviews so far today. They've been okay without, you know, having a successful review. One of them was umpire's call, which was, I guess, a pretty good review. Obviously not being able to lose that review. But let's have a look here at Shinwari. 72 from 126 now. Really pushing forward. That's another boundary. And now he's on to 78. So he's actually made this in pretty quick time as well. 78 from 129. Striking it somewhere around the 60 mark, 65 mark. So we're down to the last 10 overs of the day. The new ball is taken by Fernando. And Shinwari says, I'm going to take on that new ball. And he finds the square leg boundary on the onside and he moves to 86. And now goes again over the offside. That'll be 4 again. And he's into the 90s now. So in his first game of the Test Championship, Shinwari onto 91. Oh, has he got it fine enough? He has. He's hooked it really tight. And it'll be 4 more. Shinwari moves to 95. And now a back foot punch. It's through the gap of point. Does it go all the way to the boundary? If it's 4, he'll move to 99. It's 3. They want to run 4. It's a risky run. Can Shinwari get back? He can. On to 99. And he finds the single on the offside as the field is quite easily spread for him. And he brings up a remarkable 100. 15 fours in it. 154 balls, striking at 64.9. Gee, what a day it's been for him. Oh, that looks out. And it's given. So Shinwari's dream innings comes to a close just after the 100. Lakmal's the man who dismissed him. 247 for 8. Afghanistan. Oh, that's close again. From Amadi, they've got, what have they got? 4 deliveries left today. 3 deliveries, something like that. There was an over in 3 deliveries. As Amadzi hooks this away to the onside. Should pick up a few runs. And we got 2 balls left today in the day's play. Oh, they want a third. No, they settle for just the one. And last ball of the day, it'll be Lakmal to Hamid Hassan. Happy to see it through to the keeper. Afghanistan will end the first day 252 runs on the board, 8 wickets down. The 2 milestones today, Samula Shenwari in his debut Test Championship game made 100 from 155, as well as Yaved Ahmadi, who made 65 from 123. For the Sri Lankan bowlers, Angelo Matthews 2 for 36, Lahuru Kumara 1 for 44, Sharanga Lakmal 1 for 58. We'll see you on day 2 as we continue the Afghanistan innings. Goodbye.